Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and we have an Ascendant challenge to do for the week of November 12th. We are headed over to the Spine of Carries, so we're going to head way the crap out here in the opening zone, so follow along. If you guys want to use the timestamps on screen, you guys can jump ahead to any location you need, whether it's the lore bones, the eggs, anything like that. Otherwise, I'm going to show you guys where everything is at, including the portal location from the spawn. So, here we go. Timestamps will stay on screen until we get closer over to the other side. Thank you guys for all the support lately. We're headed to past 42,500 subs. That is amazing. Thank you all. Please keep hitting that sub button if you haven't yet. You guys know I love doing this content for you guys, and the more of you that help support me, the more I can do this. So thank you all very much for all of the support lately. It's been amazing. Shout out to all of you, though, very, very much. Broke $2,000, ended up around $2,100, I think, for the Game to Give Bungie's Foundation charity thing that we did, which was awesome. So thank you guys. Our contributions, I think, all together, our piece of the 2,000 was a piece of the 1.6 million, I think they gathered, which was absolutely amazing. So, but now down to work. So once you get to about here, you're going to want to pop your Tincture of Queen's Foil. Just makes the run out there a little quicker. You can grab this if you want to. May not be there for you. Once you get to this railing, look out over the edge, and you'll notice you got a little platform. Just makes the run out there a little quicker. It's not required, but if you're going to go for speed, you may as well just make the most of it. I know that platform's there, so I'm making kind of a blind leap, but if you got to creep to the edge of each platform, that is totally fine. I would advise bringing something like a super, a powerful heavy, something like that that you can use to kill the boss at the end of this thing. It will help a little bit, especially if you're going for the time trial. This is called the Spine of Carries that we're going out to right now, so we're out here. And then the Ascendant challenge is going to be the one where you actually have to climb up very high. So it's all about jumping this week and then killing an enemy at the top. So you probably peeked the portal. It is right back here. This is where we're going. So if you guys cut ahead to the portal entrance, this is where we're at. If you want to see where I am on the map, it's literally standing out here on this rock and facing out in kind of a west-northwest direction. When we jump in the portal, I'll go fairly quickly through some sections, but I will pause to explain where the eggs and the lore bones will be. Remember the eggs and the lore bones, you need the Wish Ender Bow, which is the quest inside the Shattered Throne, the dungeon in the Dreaming City. So, if you can't shoot the eggs, that is why they are immune to everything except the Wish Ender. Alright, so once you get inside, our big goal is just to get to the top. So we're trying to go all the way up there. Now, Toland typically hangs over there on that platform. So if you have the bounty to go talk to Toland in an Ascendant realm, this is a nice way to do it for the week. Usually seems to be the place. I think he's in the raid somewhere too, but he's always just roaming. But usually the Ascendant challenge is the best place to find him. Now my general path that I go on is following the staircase to the right over here. Now you can have two options. You can have Taken Blasters that want to knock you off the ledges that you're on, or you can have little Blight Bombs. I would rather have the Blight Bombs for me personally. I'll take a little damage as opposed to trying to get knocked off the ledges I'm trying to jump on, but that is just me. So be careful as you're coming up. Watch the blasters as they go. When you get up to this big circular platform, I'm going to do a little U-turn and keep heading up this staircase here. Now, there are going to be enemies out at some point when you get to a pretty flat section. If you can spot any of the enemies, take a look. They do tend to start appearing on the other side, so just be ready. Bring anything you've got with you. As I said, Toland is down there. If you need to get to him, jump on that platform, jump down, you'll be good to go. So, waiting for our little blaster to go. And if you are looking for a true time trial run, I have done one before, previously on another character, so go look up, like, the name of this Ascendant challenge, which is Shattered Ruins, and go look up the time trial run, Shattered Ruins Ebontis time trial, you guys will find it. So again, the blasters continue, so if you want to try and land on, say, like the tree branch here, that works. Watch for the hobgoblins. Something ranged, whether it's a scout, whether it's a pulse, it's going to be beneficial whichever way you go. When you get to about here, I've got this guy over here who wants to ruin my day. Cool. Alright, normally I would jump right where he was and work my way continuing upward, but I'm going to show you guys where the lore bones are at first. Lore bones, if you guys are facing the statues and you can see their faces, so you can see the faces facing where I was, jump to the, like, on the ball of the right statue, and it should be right here. Should be pretty hard to miss. It's right on the cuff of the hand that's saying talk to the hand. Should be either right here or right here. I forget which edge it's on, but it's one of those two edges. And then when you're ready to go back, we'll just go right back where we were. So again, facing the statue, faces. Statue on the right, right on the cuff, your lore bones are tucked right in there. Alright, so we'll continue on upwards. Oh, look at that. They're so nice to give me heavy ammo. Sweet. Now, when we get up here, we're going to get to egg number 1, but we're going to kill some enemies first. So egg number 1, if you look at these two hanging broken pillars, right out here is going to be egg number 1, kind of tucked right there. Now, you're going to have all these shattered thrall that come at you. Submachine gun works, auto rifle, whatever, you got to kill them. There's 2 waves, so if you're worried about them at the top, hang here for a minute. They will keep coming, and you can just mow them down. They'll just jump into your bullets. It's so nice. Okay, there really shouldn't be 3 waves. I think they just, like, had poor spawning mechanics, whatever it is. So before you jump on the statue head, because once you get up there, you can't see it. But over here on this final kind of crystal thing we've got, first broken one we've got right here, this is not the one. It's this far one over here that I'm talking about. And the crystal, you should be able to see the edge of it hanging right underneath that edge of the pillar. So if you look right here, you should be able to tag it with that wonderful bow. And up we go. The Wish Ender bow only comes from Shattered Throne. Some of you guys have asked that. That is one that you get just by doing the Shattered Throne quest. So it's the dungeon in here. So Big Boy's going to spawn up top. I'm going to put a grenade up there. He can tether you, but if you can put some grenade launcher rounds in his face, he can go down fairly quickly. Now you're going to have a few other ads that spawn, and he also will tether you. So depending on super and death and stuff like that, watch that one because I got killed by the tether last time. When he is dead, you can jump up, grab your loot, check your bounty, but before you go through the portal that appears above you, and don't jump up because it is right above you, come back down here. The final egg is going to be way above the portal in the very, very top of this area. Now, if you see the concentric rings, this one and this one, you can see that this is kind of a circle. It should literally be right in the middle. Right up in there should be your egg. Now, it's kind of hard to see with the coloring up there, but if you take a minute and look for the thing that is not moving, you should see the egg up in the top. So that is your second and final egg for the Shattered Ruins. And that is everything in here. It's an ascension to the top. You got the lore bones on the cuff. You got the egg that's tucked under one of those pillars. And when you get up in here to the top, be ready for the boss, whether it's super, whether it's grenade launcher, whatever you've got. Knock that one out. Get the egg in the very top up there, which technically you can see up here, but it's almost hard to aim up vertically enough to get it. That's why I go back down to the lower platform. When you land back outside, you're done. So, that is the Shattered Ruins over here in the Spine of Caries. This is the week of November 12th, and we are in Curse Week 2. You know it's Curse Week 2 because there's the floating dots, but the giant floating blights are not here yet. That will be next week. So hopefully this video is helpful for you guys. I do have a duff coming at the end of this one where I kind of basically just screwed up. Kind of a weird death. But other than that, thank you guys for all the support. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. It's Ebontis on both. Right here on YouTube. Thank you all for the support. If you haven't subbed yet, please hit the sub button and the alert bell. Keeps my videos coming to you. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Leave a comment if you got questions, thoughts, or just want to say hello. Have a great one. I'll see you all soon. When the boss spawns, typically something like a grenade and a super tends to work fairly well. So I've just got a super that I'm going to sit here and cook him with. Hopefully it lasts a little while. And if you die, you get to start the whole thing over because I ran out and had to use my grenade launcher since he tethered me. So bummer.